top earner in Africa consistently. And it's not because I won't say there's nothing special about him, because his energy, his belief system, the way he looks at this business, the way he looks at life is like nothing that I've ever seen before. Every single time I spend time with this man, I walk away feeling, yes, I am literally doing nothing in this business. Please help me welcome, Mr. Simphiwe Khumalo. Coach, are you here? How's Durban, my brother?
I am here, Mr. Sennelo. Thank you so much for such an amazing introduction. I am humbled and the feeling is mutual. Durban today was very hot. Actually, for the whole week, it's been scorching hot, my brother. Right now it's drizzling a bit right now, but it's still hot. So it's been a really, really, really hot week. I hear myself. I think there's a microphone opened somewhere.
Your mics, people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we're here, even in the heat of Durban, we've been moving, we've been trusting, we've been believing, we've been working, we've been going all over KZN, telling people about this amazing, absolutely amazing, groundbreaking, life-changing opportunity. You don't want to get me started, man. The way we are so not just inspired. Inspiration is just something that can come to see. It's a seasonal thing. It's important. Inspiration is very important. But it's something that can come and go. But it's like we are born again. It's like there is a new system of belief that came with this business. A new system of knowing, which you are aligned with an opportunity that is going to produce the greatness that is in you, man. Not just in you, but in your family. The way this business has transformed my life, not only my life, my family's life. I have 4 of my nieces right now who are on this business, man. They are gaining their financial independence, but not just their financial independence, the way they are stretching to the full extent of their reach, the way they are moving, the way their minds, the way what they are saying right now, the way they see life. It's like everything has transformed, man. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, thank you, God, for not just providing me with an opportunity that is just changing my life, but this opportunity is changing my family's life, man. It makes me cry sometimes at night when I'm thinking about it. Is there anything like this, man, that can come into your life within a space of a year, transform your life, man, change your life, change your family's life, change the lives of the people that are around you, man, drastically and radically, bro? Yeah. So
as a coach, the way I know you so well, I feel like I could just interview you and forget about this whole BOP, because I believe that people walk away more transformed from this than what we're about to do. But yes, we've got something that we have to do. But before we start, my brother,
yes, sir.
I just want you to talk to the people that have been in this business for a long time and are thinking of giving up. I always say, I started by saying, there's nothing special about you, but I know there's so much that is special about you. But maybe people want to know a little bit about your BOP, because some people may think you come from a network marketing company who's in a team in Kulu. You were making money from before. Just motivate people that are in here and they're thinking of giving up. They're thinking of leaving this opportunity because they think it's not working.
Man, I'm a man of honor. I always honor there's opportunities that come in life, and when those opportunities come in life, they come with people that are in that opportunity, that are predecessors, that have already laid the foundation, So I come from a music background. I'm a singer, I'm a pianist, I'm a music producer. I've been doing this thing for over 25 years. I've been on big stages, 20,000 people, 10,000 people, 5,000 people. I've been all over South Africa, all over Africa, in some parts of the world through music, doing music, and that was my happy space, But the thing about music is that in as much as I was happy doing music in the moment, but after that moment, after you've blessed people, after you've touched people's lives, you go back to your life that has not changed, to the life that is still the same, to a life that, where you are lacking just basic necessities, man, to a life where you cannot even plan your next 5 years. You don't even know, what you are going to say. If somebody says to you, give me your 5-year plan, what do you want to do? What do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I could not answer that question. Some of the relationships that I've been to, they crumbled because I could not tell the significant other, the partner, Uguti, what are we going to do? Where are we going to be in the next 5 years? So I come from that background, man, and, music is not your corporate structure. It's also not in the network marketing. Music is just an industry on its own, But when I came to network marketing, my bro, I came to network marketing, and let me say something about South African audience and South African people. South African people are very rigid and very shrewd. What they want to accept you as a person that they know you for. If they know you as a singer, they want to accept you as a singer and nothing else. If they know you as a politician, they want to accept you as a politician and nothing else. So it is very hard for people that are known for something, be it a pastor, be it a prominent figure, be it a musician and a singer, to take on an opportunity like this and actually make something out of it, unless you really develop yourself. You are really intentional in showing people who, in as much as you guys accept me as this, but I am also this, so I don't come from a network marketing, actually. Before this business, I only did one other network marketing, company. It was my first one, and I did not do well at all in that company. I did that business for 4 years, and I did not do very well in that company, not because network marketing is wrong, but because maybe I was a newbie in a network marketing space. But more than anything, it is not an opportunity like APLGO, So when I came to this business, this opportunity here, I came here hungry, man. I came here hungry. I wanted, I come from a family of 9. It was my mother, it was my 6 siblings. I am the last born at home. All of these people that I'm talking about, they've since passed away. My mom passed away, my dad passed away first, and all of my 6 siblings, they've passed away. I am only left with, my nieces and my niece and nieces. It's 15, over 15 of them. I don't even know how many they are. It's a lot of them. I'm the only one from, from my family who is left. So I always wanted an opportunity from God, which, God, I accept this opportunity, to actually be responsible for all of these people. I'm going to take that responsibility. I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to advise them. I'm going to shield them. I'm going to try and be the best example I can be. But when it came to provision, it was a struggle because I could not even provide for myself, let alone provide for each and every one of them. I could not even provide for myself, So the financial aspect of it was my prayer. So when I saw this opportunity, my leader Masondo was doing this opportunity, and I saw how he gained his financial freedom so quick in this business. I saw how he moved from sadness to absolute happiness. Even now, when we are talking with Leader Masondo, every time when we are together, he's always saying, yo, gents, I am happy. I am happy. You know this, Lerato, because he always, like he says this, he probably says it 1,000 times, within an hour. That is the freedom, the financial freedom, that he's gained from this business, not just the financial freedom, also to actually know which you can support your family. You can be a man and support your family and be there, not just be there, with words only and just physically, but you can also, show up when it matters, in the matters of provision, finances, and so on and so forth. And right now, that's exactly where I am at. When I saw Masondo moving, because when Masondo came to visit here in Durban, he would stay at my place. not because it didn't have money. It's because I have a space, So you'd come and sit and stay at my place. And I would see this guy making so much money in one day. And I was like, yo, at that time I was doing another business. I was trying another business opportunity in telecommunications, So, and he would laugh at me. He would say, "Brad, try that thing, that telecommunication things, when you are tired of trying, come here, let us do this thing here." And indeed, when I saw that thing, this thing is going to take very long for me to actually get a breakthrough here. I said, Masondo, I am ready. And he said, say no more. And he showed me the business. I came into the business. But the one thing that I did not do, Mr. Lerato, I'm not going to treat this opportunity like there's another good opportunity and lucrative opportunity that I have. If I had that opportunity, I'd be a multimillionaire by now. If I had that opportunity, I would not be living in lack before this opportunity. When I grabbed this opportunity, I was like, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. This company is only, 14 years in the world, and it's only 4 years by then here in South Africa. And right now, in April 21, if I'm not mistaken, this company is going to be five years here in South Africa. And this company is nowhere in the SADC. This company is nowhere, in the east and west of Africa. I saw a big opportunity. I also saw an opportunity to even here in KZN. Before Masondo introduced this business to me, I had never seen anybody talking about these supplements, anybody talking about this business here in KZN before, So I was like, yo, what a lucrative opportunity, what a business. What a compensation plan. I'm not going to pretend like there's another opportunity. I am 44 years old right now. I'm not going to pretend like there's another opportunity that I have. So I am going to go in and stretch to the full extent of my reach. And I told my son, I said, my Mepru, kindly wait for me. I'm still trying these telecommunication things, But once I get to a point where I realize what this thing is not working, when I come to this business, I am going to push and stretch to the full extent of my reach. And I came here, Mepru, I am working. So to actually, give a word of encouragement to everyone who is here, this is an opportunity that you have to look at, and weigh this opportunity against everything that you know. If you find this opportunity to be better, if you find this opportunity to be better than what you know, then there's no reason to hold back, because this opportunity is not going to be here forever like this. I always say that this opportunity is going to be lucrative in the next year. Even in the next 5 years, this opportunity is going to be lucrative. But there is something, Mr. Lerato Sennelo, that is called a head start advantage. When God gives you a head start advantage, it means he is putting you before the rest. It is when I believe with most of these people that are multimillionaires and multi-billionaires in this world, it is not because they are smart. They are smarter than everybody here in this world. It is not because they are more educated than everyone in this world. It is because at some point in their lives, there was an alignment. They found themselves in specific rooms when there was a specific, unique opportunity in time. And some of them, they took it, and some of them, they did not take it. I believe you can be as education, there's nothing wrong with education. I believe you can develop yourself, but it does not matter how developed you are. If you do not get a lucrative opportunity like this one, you are going to be smart, you are going to be developed, but you are going to live an ordinary life. So it is good to develop yourself. Network marketing is a business of self-development. It is good to be educated. It is good to, to form relationships and so on and so forth. But if all of that is not aligned with a unique opportunity, an opportunity that can actually, provide, an opportunity that can actually produce, whatever it is that if you are stretching yourself to the full extent of if you cultivate your faculty of imagination, and you see far, you see yourself great, you see yourself owning properties, you see yourself changing people's lives, if you don't have an opportunity that is actually going to help you achieve all of those things, you are just going to live an ordinary life. So what I can say to people, let us look at this opportunity and actually see it for what it is. because I believe this opportunity is actually bigger than all of us. We are just here to be a foundation. And thank you to Mama Africa, Natalia, who actually saw this opportunity and decided I'm going to dream for Africa to actually be part of this opportunity. If it was not for her taking that opportunity and looking to Africa and thinking and feeling, which Africans deserve this opportunity, and we are here today because of the decisions that she made. And thank you to each and every person that labored for 4 years before I came into this business. I honor each and everyone who believed in this opportunity, because we are doing what we are doing now because there are predecessors. There are people that actually took this opportunity and ran with this opportunity. Probably if I came into this business 4 years ago, maybe I was not going to be here now. Maybe it was not for me to start this business and be a predecessor, to lay the foundation. But because of the foundation that was laid by people that actually labored for 4 years, I came into this opportunity. And right now it is easier for us because there is structures, there are systems, there's an office, there are products, and there's people that are here, there are product results, there are testimonies, So I am so happy. And I actually honor each and every one that was here before us and actually laid a foundation for us. Even right now, we are not just doing this thing for us. It is beyond us. We are also laying a foundation for the next generation. Network marketing businesses, they always have multiple waves of success. I want to be counted among the best people that, among the best and among the great, people that came into this business and actually laid a strong and a solid foundation and went in and deep to actually help people, to know this opportunity, to understand this opportunity, to understand this compensation plan, to understand these products, to understand the importance of going out there, recruiting and telling people about this business. I am passionate like this about this business, man, because this business has changed my life. If you don't stop me, I'm not going to stop, Mr. Lerato.
Coach.
I love this opportunity. I love this business with all my heart.
Let me stop you right there, my
yes,
brother. Let me stop you right there, my brother. I know. I wish they would allow you to talk more and more, because I believe this you talking would get so many people in APLGO inspired and motivated. But what you are saying, and I think I remember when speaking to Mama Cindy, is if you look at number 1, number 2, me, Lungile, Sabelo, Masondo, you, Mama Cindy, one thing that we have in common is that we were hungry, number 1. But we were not just hungry. We believed that we deserved more in life.
Yes, sir.
And every time I speak to you, you remind me of that over and over and over again, that, we deserve. Even like I'm here. I'm number 1, and you're like, this is not enough, my brother.
Yes, sir.
This is just the beginning.
Yes,
and,
sir.
And for me, the one thing that you are saying that I think everyone should come into as we're going to start this presentation is, what is your why? We're going to talk about this presentation and explain all these numbers and the products. But if your why is not big enough,
yes, sir.
Remember, you're talking to number 1 and I don't know if you're number 4, number 5 in Africa right now. I'm not sure. I don't keep up. But we are big dreamers,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach, when I spoke to him and I said, I want to make R1 million a month, he said, bro, we are sick and tired of hearing about R1 million a month.
Yes, sir.
And in the 2nd of January, on my birthday, I moved that R1 million a month to $1 million a month. I sat down and I figured out, how do I make $1 million? That is 20 million rands a month. And it's because of this man. So if you are here for the first time, please understand that when we talk about this business, we're talking about a game changer. This is not just a network marketing company. This, I don't know, Coach likes to say it, this is a gift from God.
Yes, sir.
And if you're starting this year and your year was not good, we've been there. I used to ask my father for money for bread. Coach tells you his story and where he comes from and where he used to sleep sometimes.
Yes, sir.
I used to sleep in the car to get this business started. There's nothing under the sun that I have not tried. But something in me said, don't give up.
Yes, sir.
So if you are here for the first time, if you've been invited here for the first time, know that you are coming into an opportunity like no other in Africa.
Yes, sir.
Coach,
Yes, sir.
presentation. Kuyinika wena. And let's tell them about this amazing business opportunity.
I'm going to try, and move as quick as possible because I can see with it's already what 1925. This slide, it's a new slide, but I'm going to try and understand as I move. I only got this slide today. This is a business opportunity from APLGO. APLGO stands for Agile Product Line or anti-aging product line. So this is a business opportunity, as you can see here. I love this slide. I've been looking at this slide, this page number 1. The business opportunity, a bigger world begins with a solid foundation. This number 2, it says not a promise, a system that you can step into. That really touched me, Lerato, because this is not just a promise. So we are promising people something that, is far-fetched. This is a system that is already my thing is always this, Mr. Lerato. It is that I'm a believer. I believe, the only thing that you have to tell me, Uti, this thing is possible, and let me see you doing it. Because if you are doing it, and I can see how you are doing it, then I'm going to copy the same formula, everything, because your formula becomes a system. The business itself is a system. There's a compensation plan here that is a system. It gives you clear directive and clear steps. Mama Africa has been in this business for 10 years and over, if I'm not mistaken. She is a success story in this business. She is number 1 highest paid in the world. Why? Because she tapped into a system. So this is not just a promise. It is a system that you can step into, and apply yourself in this system. And if this system is giving Mr. Sennelo the results, this system is giving Mr. Matuna a results, this system is giving Miss Julia the results, this system is giving Mama Cindy the results, this system is giving Mr. Sabelo Masondo the results, this system is giving my downlines the results. Why is this system not going to give you the result? I believe that God the most amazing thing that God made is creating systems, including the biological system. It does not matter how much you want to be in this world. If you want to be in this world and actually experience, everything that is to experience here in this world, you have to be in a biological system, this one that you call a body. If you don't have a body, you don't have a permission to live in this world. And you are not going to get any benefit from being in this world. Nothing in this world is permitted to be here unless it has a body. So this is a system that is promising you, if you tap into this system, you are going to live an extraordinary life. But you have to tap into this system. You must have the lungs so that you can exercise, inhale and exhale, inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. You must have eyes to see in this system. You must have hands to touch in this system. You must have feet to walk in this system. So we have to learn in this system each and every pillar that makes this system to be what it is, that makes this system to produce what it can produce. And once we understand all of these pillars, and it's not going to be easy. It's not something that you're going to learn on day 1. That is why even little kids, when they come in here, they come in here with full bodies. They have eyes, they have noses, they have a nose, they have mouths, they have hands and everything. But they still have to learn how to walk. They still have to learn how to talk. They can see that, their eyes are open, they can see, but they cannot identify things because they still have to program, which, okay, this is my mother, this is my dad, this is my home, this is a dog, and so on and so forth. Now we are in this system called APLGO. It's an opportunity, this one. It can produce what it says it can produce. Each and everything that Mr. Lerato Sennelo is going to talk about here today, it is highly possible. I am a living proof what this thing is highly positive. But you have to step into this system, study the system, know how the system works, have the lungs to actually inhale oxygen off this system, exhale carbon dioxide oversight of this system, have hands to touch the wealth in this system, have legs to walk so that you can go and tell people about this system and grow your team. Once you have a functional body that is able to take this system, and operate in this system, you are going to get everything and beyond. Remember, we are not the standard. The system is the standard. So whatever the result that I have within a period of a year, you can do exceedingly abundantly above everything that I have done, everything that Mr. Masondo has done, everything that Mr. Maduna has done, everything that everybody in this business has done, because the system is going to produce this. Let's go to slide number 2, Mr. Sennelo. Mr. Sennelo, when I get carried away, please just tell me to go to the page that you need so that you can start. Is network marketing... Is network marketing... Thank you, sir. Is network marketing a sustainable business? Yes, it's a sustainable business. When you're talking about a network marketing business, you're not just talking about APLGO. You're talking about an industry that has been here for decades and decades and decades. Network marketing has produced multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires. We have some of them that are here. We have Mr. Lerato Sennelo. We have Natalia that is here. This business has produced keynote speakers. I remember when Mama Africa was here in South Africa, she said something that actually stuck, to me. She said, when you are a network marketer and a leader, your goal is to produce 10 powerful speakers. Once you produce 10 powerful speakers, you are going to do amazing things in this business. That is why when you are looking at all of these people that are keynote speakers, that are personal development coaches and whatnot, those people are produced by network marketing. Over and above that, network marketing is going to give you financial freedom like no other. I always say network marketing is a system that counters the system. There's a system that that tells you what when you come into this world, you have to be educated, you have to be tested, and then you have to be promoted all the time. You have to be educated, you have to be tested, you have to be promoted. Even when you finish your matric, you go to institutions of higher learning. It's the same cycle. You have to be educated, you have to be tested, and then you have to be promoted. After that, you have to go and get in-service trainings and so on and so forth. After that, it's a probation period. After that, you get your dream job, only to find out even when I get my dream job, I still have to go and get educated and get tested and get promoted. By the time you actually make it, you are over 65 years old. Your time has lapsed. You even get things that you cannot even enjoy. You get that dream car that you actually, if you are lucky, because maybe 1%, top 1% of people that actually get to that level, where they get their dream houses and their dream cars. But by the time they get those things, those cars can only take them to the hospitals because they are sick now. They are spending all the wealth that they've created, to go and spend it in the hospitals. But here, network marketing, it says you don't have to come here. Here you don't have to be educated and be tested and be promoted. Here you have to come and be a leader. That is why each and everyone who's going to come into this business, if you decide to join this business, you are not joining this business as a subordinate. You are not someone's employee here. You are a leader. You are an associate. You are a business partner. You come here and we tell you who you are. We tell you your value. We tell you how important you are. We tell you that you are worth to be a millionaire. We tell you that you are worth to become a billionaire, multi-billionaire. We tell you that you are worth to stay in mansions. That is why when we go around with APLGO, when we qualify for incentives, the way they are treating us, the rooms that they are giving us, the treatment that they are giving us, I'm like, good God Almighty, I didn't even know this thing was possible. Why? Because we are valued here. We are somebody's here. The corporate structure has been telling you, you are a nobody. You are here to serve a man's vision. You are here, to suck up to your boss here, and so on and so forth. Here, you are not a boss, you are a leader. We tell you what you are worth to be a leader. You are worth to lead a multitude of people. Tell people that they are worth it. You are here to actually tell people and be valuable and show value. That is why this slide is telling you, with him, this is a recommendation based models are gaining momentum worldwide. We are building on trust, powered by people. We are working with people. If you do not value people, if you do not highly esteem people in this business, if you think people are your subordinates in this business, if you think you want to use people so that you can get ahead in this business, you are not going to make it in this business. Because in this business, for you to make it, you have to look at other people, your team members, know their dreams, know what they want, know what they wish to do, and help them achieve all of those things. Trust scales faster than advertising. Let me move to the following.
Coach, before Dlula, guys, I know that we are taking longer than usual, but I truly believe something in my spirit is saying there's people that are on this Zoom that need to hear exactly what we are saying today. So please be patient with us today, because I've seen this man transform so many people's lives and belief system when it comes to network marketing. So Lerato, be patient with us today. But I also wanted to say this thing when you ask if network marketing is sustainable. We are living in an era of network marketing, if you ask me. There's now something called AI, artificial intelligence. Everyone is so scared whether they'll have jobs in the next 4 to 5 years. Everyone's job is being taken over by a machine, except for what we are doing, the people's business.
Yes, sir.
So if you are in the Zoom and you are working for some Pastor John, and you've been working to make his vision come true, and deep down in your heart that he is trying to figure out if he should keep you or go for a machine, then maybe you are not here by a mistake. You are here for a reason. Because this business, for me, it does not care who you are. It does not care about your background. I do not have a degree, but I live a life that most people with degrees wished they would live.
Yes, sir.
Because of network marketing. I've been doing this thing for 4 years. And instead of my paycheck going down, every 6 months, my paycheck is doubling.
My goodness.
Who can say that they're working for a boss and their boss is doubling their paycheck every single 6 months? I'm trying to answer this question. Is network marketing sustainable? My answer is, this is the era for network marketing.
Yes,
There's
sir.
nothing else out there. We cannot be replaced by human beings. It's a people's business.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, my brother. You can go on.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now, let us go to numbers. These are the facts now. All right. Oguti, this global direct selling, this network marketing, network marketing can be interchangeable with direct selling, right? It's a business of direct selling. We have 167.6 billion global direct selling volume. This is a stat from 2023. We have 100 million plus people, industry participants worldwide. 100 million plus in this business. 72% of these people, they are female majority in direct selling. I can attest to this because even my team right now, in my small team right now, I have probably 82% women in that business that are moving and shaking. 6 to 7% female majority in direct selling. This is Grandview research. Another 6 to 7% expected industry growth in the coming years. That's a very big percentage, by the way. 6 to 7% growth, while people are complaining about industries that are collapsing. While people here in South Africa and Africa, people are complaining about job losses. Here we are talking about 6 to 7% growth. Expected growth. In the coming years. The following slide. How does it work? So let us compare the traditional, which is the corporate, the traditional industries with network marketing. Traditional distribution relies on long, expensive chains. Here, as you can see, there's a production house here, and then it goes to a wholesaler, it goes to a retailer, and then it goes to, to our homes, to the people that are, that are buying these products, But when you are talking, and as you can see, there's a lot of money, that goes around here, because from the production house to the wholesaler, it costs a lot of money. There's logistics, there's marketing and everything. From the wholesaler, to the retailer, there's a lot of money that is spent there as well. Then from the retailer, to the people that are actually purchasing those products, But here in the network marketing business, network marketing shortens the chain and lowers costs, So it comes straight from production to distributors, which is us, and then straight to the people. Maybe you can talk about this a little bit, Mr. Lerato Sennelo.
Bamba, coach. It's the same thing I think we've been just saying right now, which is
yes,
this business, we're just cutting everyone out and we're
yes,
taking it back. How network marketing basically works is a trust factor. If people trust you, they will join your business. If people trust you, they will buy from you. People, the big companies, even if you go to social media, they're realizing that the person on the street is now starting to get more power, is now starting to get more influence than all of these billboards and all of these things, TV, whatever that is out there.
exactly.
Because we are relatable.
Yeah.
And that is why when we say again, what we are doing now is the era of network marketing.
Yes, sir. While you are talking about television and radio and, print media, I'm in the entertainment industry. I understand how expensive it is just to book a prime time slot, on television. It costs like just 30 seconds is going to cost you about 250, depending on the show, 250,000, just the prime time slot. When you are booking, when you want to get a spot for advertising on radio, during drive time or breakfast show, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. But network marketing said, all of that money that is spent, on these big marketing industries, and big PR stunts and so on and so forth. We are not going to spend all of that money there. We are going to take all of that money that is spent. You can go and ask around. Companies spend a lot of money. The biggest budget of the companies, it goes to PR and marketing. But these companies like APLGO, they said we are going to cut all of those people. We are going to take all of that money that is supposed to go to marketing and take it straight to the people. So here it is as far as you are willing. That is why here when I talk marketing, you actually write your own check here. Out of that money that is supposed to be it, and I'm telling you, it is billions. Out of that money that is supposed to be spent on marketing, you are the one who decides through diligence and hard work and intentional work and proper daily method of operation and intentional team building and so on and so forth. You decide how much of that money you want in your pocket and you want in your team's pocket. You are the one who chooses that. All right. What to consider when choosing a company? Legal operation and countries of presence. This company here, last time I checked, we are in 75 countries. But here in Africa, we are in South Africa and we are also in Botswana, but we are in 75 countries. Even when you are going to purchase products in our back office, you are going to see all of those companies, all of those countries, So we are in 75 countries in Europe, in Asia, we are everywhere. This company is everywhere. Then you check the product quality and the exclusivity, the quality of our products from packaging to everything, the way these products taste and the result that we get from these products, they are incomparable, and also these products are patega, man. They are not heavy, they are very easy to take with you everywhere. These products, I have products in the house. I have products in the car. I have products in my bag. Even now in my backpack, I have products because it is very easy to go around with these products. You do not need a lot of things to actually, make a mixture so that you can drink these products. No, you just take a sweet and put it under your tongue, and these products are exclusive. You can only get them if you are a distributor. You cannot get these products if you are not a distributor, so they are highly exclusive. They are made in-house, these products, but there's a slide where I'm going to elaborate more on this. There's a transparent payout structure. That is what we are here to actually teach you. Also your back office, it is a state-of-the-art back office. When you check your back office, you are able to see each and every cent that you are getting, where it comes from, how it came, who did what. You are able to see each and every detail in your back office. It is very transparent. Years on the market, like we said, with this company right here, this company has been around since 2011 November. It was founded by Mr. Sergey Kulikov in 2011 November. It is still around now, this company. Company leadership and ownership. Right here in South Africa, we have an amazing corporate leadership, and we also have an amazing leadership in terms of our distribution chain, and ownership, reputation and track record. Well, say no more. We are here. You can do your due diligence and check this company, check the track record. If you want to check, you can just check me with him. I've been in this company for only a year. I'm a very happy chap. I even stopped doing each and every gig that I am actually booked for. I cancel it because I see this company is the company. I would not have taken that serious step if there was no reputation and track record in this company. Training and growth opportunities. We have Zoom meetings that are here. We have WhatsApp groups. You get a lot of attention. There is a lot of training here. We have pillars. This thing is a system here. This thing is not a fly by night. It's a clear exit options if it doesn't work out. So there is nothing that is going to chain you or bind you in this business. You come in this business. It's very easy to come into this business. It is very easy also to get out of this business. But I can promise you, an option to get out of this business is going to be very hard, because this right here is an absolutely amazing opportunity, right? APLGO company competitive advantages. Hear me very well here. Industry recognition, top positions in global DSN rankings. These are separate bodies that are actually ranking MLM structures, the whole of industry in the MLM. Strong payout structure, up to 63% payout to the network, above the industry average, which is 40 to 45%. Like I did tell you, before I came into this business, I used to do another business. That business, the compensation payout, the commission payout there was 23% there. The money that I made in this business in 3 weeks, I want you to hear me very well. 3 weeks in this business, I made more money than the money I made in that other business in 4 years. I need you to hear that. Global reach and mobility. Members of the APL Travel Club have visited over 40 countries. Strong production base. We have seven. This is 2 production houses. This is 7,100 square meters of company-owned production facilities. They are owned by the company. It's not a third party, right? Financial stability. We are debt-free company with AAA plus credibility rating. Come on. International infrastructure. 25 official representative offices worldwide. This is what you are coming into. That is why we are saying you are coming into a system. Right. Here are the products that we have in this company. We have 19 types of drops. They are designed for everyday use across a wide range of life situations. And we also have this science here, Accumulate SA, company-owned intellectual property. So that means even if you get other products that have the same ingredients as these ones, you are not going to get the same results as these products. Why? Because we have this Accumulate SA. If we had more time, we'd explain about this Accumulate SA. But we know for sure what you are going to join this business. And once you join this business, you are going to get the knowledge of this absolutely amazing science called Accumulate SA. Right? Product exclusivity, efficacy, quality, nature, science, and results. Accumulate technology combines natural plant extracts with advanced formulation designed for everyday use. I believe this is just reiterating what we were saying. Please pay attention to this. You know, these products are not intended to treat, cure, or diagnose any illness, right? This is a supplementation company. It is not a medicinal company. Right, next slide. Here are the certificates that we have in this company. We are FDA registered. If you want any of these certificates, if you want to see them, you can contact whoever called you to come and visit here, to come and be part of this Zoom call. They are going to send you these certificates. And you have to know that these certificates are renewed every year, right? So that means our products, they are also checked every year. Absolutely amazing, right? This is our own production facilities. This is what I said, which I'm going to elaborate on it more later. These are our production houses. As you can see here, control, quality, scalability. If you are owning everything in-house, from production, you know, to the product, you know, and then to the system of network marketing, it means you can actually control everything that has to do with this business when it comes to control, quality, and scalability. We have a production house in Moldova. You know, this production house, it produces 250 boxes per shift, 250,000 boxes per shift, right? So that should address, you know, there are some of the networkers that are coming into this business right now. This business now is attracting networkers here in South Africa. And when they come, they always have a fear of, you know, of lack of product. Are you sure, Guti? We are always going to have these products. There's not a time when we're going to stay without products for 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks, you know. And I always show them this slide. Guti, this production house in Moldova, this production house alone, it produces 250,000 boxes per shift in 1 day per shift, you know. And we have another one in Russia that produces 320,000 boxes per shift. This facility in Moldova, by the way, Moldova is our mother, you know, our mother city. That is where we get our products from, Moldova, right? So this facility, the size of this facility is 4,500 square meters, you know, right? And then we have this other one in Russia. Okay, good news. I think it was November or October when the founder of this company, you know, made an announcement. Can somebody please help and mute the microphones, please? You know, we got absolutely amazing news that are going to this is going to actually give us a serious advantage, you know, here in Africa. Mr. Kulikov said, you know, I remember we were coming back from Moldova, you know, and Mr. Kulikov made a call. And we went into that call, we were anticipating, wow, that was the first time I actually heard the voice of the president. And he said, we wanted to break this news to you in Moldova, you know, but I'm going to do it now. And he said, the next production house, as you can see, we have these 2 facilities. He said, the next production house is going to be built in South Africa. And the systems are already in place. The way I got so mad, excited, you know, when I heard that, I was like, wow, now I'm not going to point at the pictures and say, these are our facilities in Moldova. These are our facilities, production houses in Russia. I'm actually going to go to Cape Town if it's in Cape Town, go to Joburg if it's in Joburg, go to Durban if it's here in Durban and say, we have a facility here that actually produces all of these things. You know, absolutely amazing news. You know, this is the leadership and values. When I was talking about Mr. Kulikov, this is Mr. Kulikov and his wife. This is the leadership that we have. Mr. Sergei Kulikov is a young man. He's 38 years old. As you can see, the credentials here. He's the president and the founder of APLGO. And I must say, Guti, he is a sole owner of this company. He has no partners in this company. Hey, and that means a lot. That is why ever since this company was founded, the product price has never, you know, has never changed. Also, the compensation plan has never changed. You know, Mr. Kulikov was a network marketer ever since he was 16 years old, you know, and by the age of 21, I am told he was already a multi-millionaire. And he founded this company by the age of 24. I hope my stats are right? So he's the president and founder of this company, founder and strategic leader of APLGO, author of a fast-track success system, background in management, economics, and finance. He holds an MBA, master's degree, and PhD degrees, not just gifted, not just blessed and highly favored, not just a visionary, but also educated. You know, this is his wife, Mrs. Olga Kulikova, a creative director of the company, a creator of beauty skincare that is about to come to South Africa. We are praying this skincare line comes to South Africa, right? Editor-in-chief of APL Planet Magazine, head of corporate events and brand image, degrees in economics management, advertising and PR, MBA and master's degree. What a power couple! What a power couple! Yes. So we have this leadership here in South Africa. You know, I've been in this business, you know, for a year and a month now. I know each and every one of these faces. You know, in the corporate structure, it will take you years to actually know the vice president of the company, you know, the managing director of the company, and so on and so forth. But the way these people that you see here are so hands-on, are so accessible, are so intentional about our growth, you know, they help us move mountains here in South Africa. This is the corporate structure that you can believe in. This is the leadership that you can believe in. Each and every one of these people, I know them personally. You know why? Because they solve each and every problem that we have. They are not too hard to reach. You know, it's not about whether you are a corporate director, whether you are a promoter. You know, when you need help, you are going to find these people. They are going to call you. They are going to assist you. They are going to solve your problems. Right. APLGO, a dynamic growth-orientated company with a strong position in wellness and beauty market, focused on quality innovation and long-term value creation. Right. These are the recognitions. You know, I've been in two of these absolutely amazing, auspicious events. You know, the first one was in April. Well, my first one was in April. I feel like I've taken a lot of time, Mr. Lerato. You know, my first one was in April, and the second one was in November. I went to Gold Reef City. You know, the energy in this room. When you come into this room, each and every one of my members that I came with into this into these events, when they came out feeling like I am important, I am valued, and I am going to win. You know, because when you come to these events, you know, you will never come out the same. Absolutely amazing. Each and every little step, you know, each and every little achievement in this business is appreciated. We have all of these recognitions, as well as you can see, all of these checks and awards and everything, you know. Right. So a place to build with confidence. Professional management, experienced leadership, clear governance and vision. I've been talking about that when I was talking about our corporate structure. Structure systems, simple step designed for duplication, right? So please, when you come into this business, do not try to reinvent the wheel. Learn everything that your uplines are doing and apply everything that your uplines are doing. You are going to have success in this business. Events and global exposure, educational driven events, international incentive trips. Last year, I went to Turkey, I went to Moldova, and I went to Mauritius. In my first year of this business, I traveled 3 international trips. What an amazing business. Product-based business, real products, daily use, sustainable demand, transparent compensation plan, perform-based, long-term orientated. Right? Here are these incentives here. There are pictures that you can see. You know, I've already qualified for this trip here that is going to Phuket, Thailand. My goodness, it's going to be my first time in Phuket, Thailand. And I did not only qualify alone, I qualified with over 15 members of my team. What an amazing year. 2026. What an amazing year. I have people that have never been on a flight that are going to be flying for the first time. What an amazing, guys, we are changing people's lives. My goodness, right? Choosing the right company matters. Trust comes first. People build with people. You are building with a team. As you can see how excited I am. Some of my team members, they're going to be flying for the first time. I feel like I'm going to be flying for the first time, you know, because I am excited that they are excited. I am excited because they are winning. This is a business that you are building through building other people and winning with your people, right? Together we grow. It's a team sport. Mr. Lerato, Sennelo. From here, 12 types of earnings. Can you take over? Number 1 in Africa.
Hallelujah. Hey, coach, what a powerhouse. I really enjoyed the presentation. Hey, I was hearing this thing for the very, very first time. Now, guys, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Lerato Sennelo, the #1 earner in Africa, #3 in the world. I heard about this business opportunity 4 years ago. I remember I was with my sister Nulungile Madonna. And to be honest, we were shocked at the people that were sitting around the table when we heard about this amazing opportunity. When I heard about this opportunity, I was so broke. I don't know if I could even find the word broke in the dictionary. I could not even afford this thing. Say 20 rand or 15 rand. And funny enough, I was with my Madonna and a couple of my friends a couple of days back. And the way I am so blessed, I even forgot how much eggs are or how much bread is or how much anything is. You don't even look at the price tag. But what I'm trying to say is, for me, when I joined this business 4 years ago, all I cared about was one thing. Is there money in this business? Number one. Okay, two things. The second thing that I really, really wanted to find out is this company a company that I can partner up with? I'd never really made money in network marketing, but I knew one thing, that a lot of companies in network marketing, they come into an industry and act as if they're doing us a favor. Coach Ushilo with Bambe Bamne, I'll tell how much, 23% or something. You said 23%. I can't remember. I still there, coach. But you share something in the 20-something percent.
Yes.
And I want to say
sir.
In this company, 23%.
Yes, sir.
23%. About a company that's going to pay you 63%. There's 12 ways to make money, but I want to focus on only 4. Coach, can you please go to the next slide? I'm only going to focus on the 4 because I always say to people, especially the new people, if you can just master these 4 opportunities, these 4 ways of making money, you will become a millionaire, I promise you. If you can master the 4, you'll definitely become a millionaire. The one that I focus on a lot, because I think this is something that everyone must focus on when they decide to partner up with somebody. I always say this thing. It does not matter how lucrative a deal is. But if you have to sleep with one eye open, if you don't trust the person that you've partnered with, if you feel like Uzok knock her at any time, then that deal is not worth investing in. And for me, the day that I figured out that the owner of this company really and truly wants all of us to be rich. I remember he came into South Africa for the first time, and in his opening speech, he said he opened this APLGO to create the most millionaires in the world through network marketing. And his compensation plan is something that backs what he's saying. He's not just talking. He is actually doing. He's showing us through this amazing compensation plan that he's designed. 63%. Coach was 23%. One of the best network marketing companies in the world was paying 23%. APLGO, 63%. You do your maths. Now, how do you get started? You get started, okay, we're not joiner, get 375 rands. But guys, if you're talking to me and you're talking to coach, when you talk about 375, you have not joined. You just, I don't know what you're actually doing. 375 gives you access. You can buy the products. You can sell the products. But if you want to create real wealth, if you want to create generational wealth, you have to choose one of these products. Now, for me, when I heard about this business opportunity and I looked at it, listen, guys, I studied this compensation plan for 6 months. 6 months only trying to figure out one thing. Can I make R1 million a month in this business? And how many people do I need to have in my structure to make R1 million a month in this business? And when I figured out the answer, I promise you, I could not sleep. I was bitten by the bug. That answer became my why. That answer was like, is this thing so easy? Because one of my biggest concerns was, in my previous network marketing company, I recruited no one, not even one person. I didn't even sell one product. The one before that, I recruited no one. But God was doing something greater than recruiting people. He was teaching me the business. I witnessed someone make 60 million rands in 2 years. I witnessed, she's still a friend of mine, but she actually just bought a mansion, I think 2 months ago. But I witnessed her buy 5 houses in 1 year. My belief system in this network marketing was like nothing. No one could tell me that network marketing does not work. But when I came into this thing, I knew that I had no one. I didn't have downliners. It was just me, Mr. Maduna, my brother, and my sister. And I say this all the time. Every single time I say this, to encourage anyone that is coming into the business and they're saying, but where am I going to find people? Or someone that is already in the business and they're struggling to find people. This compensation plan is designed in such a way that you don't need a lot of people to make crazy money. We're going to start off with the diamond package. Personally, I was fortunate enough that when I went to my sister and I laid my case, said, listen, let's start with this 45,000. And I showed her the reasons. And I'm going to show you why we decided to start with this 45,000. Because this is the package that unlocks everything. Everything, all of the money that you want to unlock it with this 45,000. But if you do not have this 45,000, you can come in at 27,000. If not, the 9,000 or the 6,000, or even the lowest, the 1,500. Please, if you're here for the first time, this excludes the VAT and the office charges. So the prices that you are seeing here are going to be a bit more, but as you are joining, you'll see what I mean. But now I want to talk about the heart of the owner of the business. So, like I said, I had already sold myself on the money, but I, like a lot of network marketers that we're trying to recruit, they're always skeptical, they're always scared because it's work. Network marketing is work. Let's not get the message out there wrong. But you want to make sure that when you are working with someone that has got your interest. It's a win-win situation. He's going to win, you are going to win, everyone is going to win. And this is where I started to see the heart of the owner. Because if you can't afford to come in at the diamond, which if you can, I encourage you to do that thing. But if you can't, you can come in at 1.5 and then go to 3,000. How do you get to the 3,000 or the associate package? Most companies, and for me, it showed me that he's not here to come and take from Africa and live and dump and take the money to Russia. Most companies will say, if you become an associate, because associate unlocks more money, it is only right that you take out the full 3,000 again. And like every single company that I worked with before was saying this, because I've only done product-based companies. Then if you want to go to 6,000, they say, because the builder, if you become a builder, you're going to unlock more money in the compensation plan. It's only fair that you take out the 6,000 again, or the 9,000 again to be the mentor, or the 27 to be the VIP, or the 45 to be the diamond. Most companies will even give you a time frame. They'll pressurize you. They'll give you so much pressure to become a diamond as quickly as possible, which for me left this uneasy feeling to say, it's as if these people are just here to make money. They just want to make money from Africa. They just want to make money from South Africa. But Mr. Kulikov says, no, you've already taken out this 1.5. You don't have to take out the full 3,000 rands to become an associate. So we keep it at a 1.5. Just take out the balance, the 1.5. You want to become a builder. The balance from the 6,000 minus 3,000 is what? It's 3,000. Just take out the 3,000. You want to become a diamond, you're at VIP. Just take out the difference. You don't have to take out the full 45,000. And if you understand the benefits of becoming a diamond, you will understand the heart of the owner of the company that you're about to join, because the benefits that come with being a diamond are out of this world. Sometimes I look at this compensation plan and I think to myself, what exactly is Mr. Kulikov thinking? What kind of a man is this? And the only answer that I can think of is this is a man that has got us in his heart. Coach, can you please go to the next slide? So we're talking about the diamond benefits. There's a lot of diamond benefits. Can I cut this one and go to the next slide? I will explain these benefits as we are going along, because I'm also looking at the slide. At the time, I'm looking at the time. So we talk about the start bonus. Start bonus is very, very simple. The start bonus is the money that you get for bringing somebody into the business. So you go out, you tell somebody about the business, and they decide to join. They will pay you a percentage depending on the amount that person joins the business at. So if that person becomes a promoter, you'll get 150. If they become an associate, if they come in at the full 3,000, you get 300 rands. If they come in at the full 6,000, you get 9,000. The full 9,000, I mean, you'll get 900. If they come in at the full 9,000, you total 1,575. VIP 5.4 and diamond 9,000 rands. So depending on the package. But now, again, this is what I loved about what you were saying. He says, if they come in at 1.5, you get 150. They go up, they take out another 1.5. You won't get the full 300, you'll get the difference again. They go to 6,000, you get paid again, the difference. They go to mentor, you get paid again. So when I saw this thing, because I'll be honest, when we joined this business, it was a lot of network marketers. But like I said, God had prepared me before. They had never actually done a business. And luckily enough, the business that I'd come from had tried to do this thing, but not at this magnitude. I knew that you could make money 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times from the same person. And all they are doing is buying these one-of-a-kind, amazing products. Remember, for me, if you're a network marketer, if you've got a lot of people in your structure, but I also always say this to network marketers, yes, you may have a lot of people in your structure, but in your structure, you'll have a Lerato Sennelo. You'll have someone that's joining the business and they don't have a lot of people. And for them, this is very important to know that they can get paid over and over. They don't always have to be looking for new people to get paid over and over and over again. And I love that thing. I love the fact that he doesn't give us pressure to say, no, if this person of yours is not a diamond by so and such a date, you will lose the money. I love that about his heart. Because for me, it's showing me the type of partner that you are about to partner up with. Guys, there's nothing worse than, okay, you take out your money, you invest in a business, but you can't sleep at night because you're not at peace. Because you don't know that if the person that you've partnered up with really and truly will be there when you wake up in the morning, or if your money will still be there in the morning, or uzokunoka, take you out of this business deal. Why? Just because he can. So for me, it was very, very important. And I did my research, and it showed so much in this compensation plan that this is a man that I can partner up with. So long story short, start bonus, you will get paid up to 9,000 rands for the person that you have directly recruited in the business. Coach, can you please go to the next slide? Guys, by 1:30, I promise I'll be done. Then we're going to talk about a bonus that I really and truly love, the group bonus. I fell in love with this bonus from day one. As I was understanding this bonus, the fact that you could get paid from somebody above you placing someone. Okay, first of all, you get paid on your small leg. So how the company works, there's a binary. There's always somehow going to be a big leg. Not somehow, there's always going to be a big leg. The leg with the most amounts of points. The company will always pay you on the leg, on the smaller leg. The volume is created by your associates. It's created by upgrades. It's created by, so every time somebody upgrades, you get these points. Every time somebody new joins, you get these points. These points are important because they get turned into money. So the company will always look at you every Wednesday. Our bank balance is getting higher. So the company will always look at the leg that's less and pay you on that thing. I want to explain how this thing works. So if you've come into the business on the lowest package, you will only get 10%. But if you come in this group bonus, so whatever is happening on your pay leg, I don't want you to try to understand this thing a lot. This is why when I present a lot, I'm always talking about the heart of the business, of the owner of the business. Because for me, this will make you understand what you're about to join. But depending on the package, remember I said, for me, it would make sense if he said, you're going to 3,000, take out 3,000 again. You're going to 6,000, take out the full 6,000. Why? Because it's unlocking more money. And not just once, over and over and over again. So if you're a diamond, and for me, it's like it's a cheat code. Think about it. You come in at 1.5, you only get 10%, which is here 2,000 rands. But for the same amount of work, there's nothing that's different. We've literally done the same amount of work. Everything is the same. I know it's impossible, but yes, it is. Everything is identical. But instead of getting the 10%, you get the 30%, 9,000 rand. And all you had to do is come in at the highest package. And for me, it was like, no ways. Is this guy for real? And when I started this business, it was like, for me, I didn't really care. Everyone that knows me, or everyone that's been to my presentation knows that I didn't care if these products worked or not. I was so hungry. I was literally so damn hungry that I feel like even if I was okay, I didn't want anything illegal. But at that point, I didn't understand that a lot of people in South Africa, if the products don't work, actually in Africa as a whole, people are not going to be interested, no matter how good or how great the compensation plan is. That is why a lot of network marketers that are product-based will always say, we don't want to join a company where the products are not going to be around. But all I wanted was the money. This is all that I wanted. Like, how do I get this money as quickly as possible? And when I saw this shortcut, I immediately took out that 45,000. I knew that this was going to shortcut my success. But for him to have a cheat code like this, and I was talking about the products because I later understood just how powerful these products are. I started to hear testimony after testimony after testimony after testimony. And I looked at this compensation plan and I said, but is this guy for real? This guy must come from God or from heavens or something. Because he's saying, I can cheat the system. I can make more money by becoming a diamond, by taking out 45,000 rands. I'm not giving him this 45,000 and getting nothing. I'm getting state-of-the-art products that are in such high demand. Let me put it this way. When you come in as a diamond, you are not cheating the system. He's like, he could have given us, I don't know what, for what he's giving you to become a diamond, for the benefits when it comes to the compensation plan. I would even take the benefits, even if he said, I'm giving you half the products of diamond or quarter of the products of diamond, because the money that you make in the back office just because of this thing is crazy. So in the group bonus, obviously, it's paid, like I said, every week. Depending on the package you came in at, that will determine the percentage that you're going to get paid weekly. But like I said, remember, if you don't have the money, come in with what you have. Go to the person that invited you. Draw up a plan on how you are going to get to diamond as quickly as possible. And do the business on a daily basis. Coach, can you please go to the next slide? Guys, you see, when I always say that I'm sometimes the wrong person to talk about this thing, because for me, this is no longer like theory. When you're talking about something like the matching group bonus, this is not theory. It's practical. I'm living this. When coach who you heard speak with such power and such might gets paid, I get a percentage of what number 4, number 5, number 2, number 3 they make on a weekly basis. And it's not small money that we're talking about. These are people that are thanking us every single day. They're thanking God. They're thanking Natalia. They're thanking Pam for the amount of money that they're making. But the matching group bonus is something that I also fell in love with from day one. And I'll tell you why. For me, it was more of a sore point from my previous company. The previous company, we did the same thing. We joined at the highest packages, 21,000 rands. But that was the last time we saw our upline. And as much as we are friends right now, I had to understand that she had to do what she had to do because of the way that compensation plan was designed. But again, this showed me the heart of Mr. Kulikov. It showed me that, I believe that every network company or every business out there has to create its own culture. And this guy is trying, his compensation plan is creating a culture of family, a culture of working together, a culture of saying, if you want to make money, you cannot think about yourself. You've got to think about the people that join the business. And this is the culture that APL, and this is what the matching group bonus is basically saying. Because what he's saying is, your level one, the people that you have directly recruited, whatever they make in the bonus that we were just talking about just now, the group bonus, you will make 20% of that. Level two, so let me put it like this: Lungile is my level one. I make 20% of whatever he makes. He went and got Masondo. Masondo is number three. I make 10%. Coach, I make 4% of whatever these guys, or 5% of whatever he's making in the group bonus. And that is why we are always building a team that says, when you wake up in the morning, before you can think about how much money you want to make, or when you think about how much money you are going to make, now start to plan for every single one, every single person underneath you. And every single person that I talk to, and coach did this thing for me personally, I say, if your goal is to make 10,000 rands, in a way you are limiting your team. If your goal is to make 1,000,000 rands, it means people underneath you are making how much? And people underneath them are making how much? But here, we are in a company where our culture is going to say to you, as a new person, as someone that is on the Zoom for the first time, when we wake up in the morning, or if your upliner understands the culture of this business, when your upliner wakes up in the morning, they must think, how do I help my downliners make money? Now, I always say this disclaimer: we are here to help you make money. We are not here to make money for you. If you are hungry, if you are saying 2026, something must change in 2026. If you are like me and I was praying, I remember in the backyard after my dad had told me that his house is never going to be my house. I must get out of here and go stand up on my own 2 feet. If you're like me and say something has got to change, I don't believe in my heart of hearts that I was born to be a beggar. Then this is a company that I believe Mr. Kulikov created specially for you. So the matching group bonus is another powerful bonus. Again, before I move on, coach, the group bonus, a lot of people would ask us, but why do you care, Mr. Lerato? If I am a diamond or 45,000, if I'm at 45,000, why are you trying to help me get to this 45,000? And I always explain, number one is the culture. Number two, I would rather get, if you are smart, if you understand this business, you would rather get 20% of the 9,000 than 20% of the 3,000. It just makes sense. And if I can wake up in the morning and find a solution to help you also become a diamond, to help you also make money, then why not? Matching group bonus, very, very powerful bonus. Coach, can you please go to the next slide? Let's jump this one a little bit. I want to go, because I'm looking at the time. I said 7 minutes, I'll be done. I want to talk about the last one, which is the uni-level bonus. The uni-level bonus for me, it was an interesting bonus because I didn't really fall in love with it from day one. Remember, I wanted money. So when I looked at it, it was like, yes, I get it. Number one, my biggest thing is, where am I going to get a team? My upline and Mama Africa is always on my case now. To say, now you got to build a team. It's crazy how we've made so much money with such few people, this compensation plan. So I didn't really understand this thing. I think Mr. Madonna is the one that tried to open my eyes. And every time I'd say to me, yes, I hear you, but let's look at this group bonus. Let's look at this matching group bonus. But what I took away from this uni-level bonus from the videos. I watched every single compensation plan video in the USA that I could find. Everyone was doing like a V. Everyone on that video was doing a V. And I was just trying to understand, what is this V saying? That Mavuli YouTube video, just see people with their heads like that. But all these people, what they were all trying to say is they have never seen a uni-level bonus like this. Let me start. What is a uni-level bonus? Basically, in this company, we call it your rental. Number one, if you don't maintain, so you have to maintain with a minimum of 2 boxes each and every month. As your business grows, you'll maintain with more boxes. If you're a diamond and you want to unlock all of those advantages, you have to maintain with 100 PVs, plus minus 5 boxes. But now, I've lost my check of thought. So what they were all trying to say is, they've never seen anything like this. So a lot of network marketing companies will say, let me make an example about me. They'll say, Lerato, you always telling people that when you started this business, you will question yourself. Did I make the right decision? Luckily for me, there was no other way out. There was literally nothing else that I could do. But you always are telling people that you slept in the car and you questioned yourself, why am I here? Even though my mother and my father are like not the greatest at the moment, but home is better than me sleeping in the car. Home is better than me bolting in a town I've never been in. This is difficult. It's so difficult to convince people to join this business. And you are saying this thing. You're saying this thing to so many people that anyone that wants to hear this thing. And a lot of companies say, so in Lerato, you'd agree with us when you say, it's fair that we pay the highest amount of money when it comes to your uni-level bonus at the top, because you are openly saying that the beginning of this business is the hardest of this business. But most companies will pay you the most amount of money where you did the most amount of work. And as people now, the right 5 come into the business and they find their people, now you got 25 people. And their 25 find their people, now you got 125 people. As the structure grows more and more and more and more, trust you me, I don't know, maybe there's someone out there with photographic memory, but I'm not blessed with a photographic memory. You will get to remember or know less and less of these people. People will just come up to you and say they are in part of your team, and you don't know when they joined, how they joined, because your business is starting to grow. The people in the business are following the system. The business is starting to duplicate. So the company will say, as this thing is happening, you, Lerato, openly saying that this business is getting easier. Coach is building in KZN. You are just seeing the money in the back office. You wake up one day, there's 20,000 rands. In fact, I want to share this testimony. A lot of you know that I gave Lungile the BMW. This car I loved. Like, I loved that car. And I remember at Masondo's house, we're celebrating, we're, intoxicated a little bit, and they challenged me to give him a car. And I was like, I'm not sure. And I decided to say, no, let me just give him this car. But now I'm intoxicated. So I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what did I just agree to last night? I really wanted to go to him and say, I can't give you this car, but here's 100,000, my brother. See what you can do with the 100,000. But at the same time, I just bought a Mercedes-Benz AMG, bengihambisile by a sporter, putting new rims, new sound, new everything. And I'm going to pick up this car. And I'm contemplating to say, I'm not giving Lungilema this car. And then I just opened the back office. And in that one day, I had made about 170 something thousand in one day. Okay, that week. So now I'm trying, it's payday. The money's coming to my account. It's 175,000 rands. I'm like, there's no ways I'm giving this guy the car. I don't know where this money came from. I don't know who did what. I don't know. All I know is this money is coming. And this is how this business is going to work if you believe in building people. But let me cut this thing. 2 more minutes, I'm going to try. But what Mr. Kulikov says is, because I want to build a culture of family, I don't want self-obsessed people in my business. I don't want people that are selfish. in my business, I'm going to change this compensation plan and make it upside down. Where you work the hardest, I will give you the least amount of money percentage-wise. And where you work as your team is growing, as more and more people are coming into your team, I will give you a higher percentage in the business. What's he doing? He's creating a culture of teamwork. Because if the money is down there, then believe you me, we want to release all of that money down there. We want to help everyone down there. But if the biggest percentage was at the top, and hey, guys, you got to understand this uni-level bonus. If you understand network marketing, imagine how many people are in your sixth generation, and there you are getting 10%. How many people are in your fifth generation? Here at the top, you are lucky you've got 5 strong people. I've got 20-something people in my first level, only 4 or 5 are working. But I'm number 1 when it comes to this bonus here. Why? Because of, I don't know how to put it, the way he's designed his compensation plan. But what I'm trying to say, long story short, is if you are here for the very, very first time, understand that you are about to join a business where the owner of the company 14 years ago created a compensation plan that was geared to change your life forever. It's up to you to understand his heart. It's up to you to understand the culture that he's created within his company. And if you go and you just study this compensation plan, keep on studying it and keep on studying it, you'll understand that there's no ways that if you put your heart, your mind, your soul, your everything in this business, you cannot be the next coach or the next Lungile Maduna or the next Lerato Sennelo. We did not come into this business as network marketers. This business made us network marketers. And I think one of the biggest secrets, the biggest secret why we are making the money that we are making today is because we have embraced Mr. Kulikov's culture. Our love for people is like no one. No, we didn't focus on our problems when we started this business. It was so easy for me to say, hey, I'm not going to go to this place or to go to this place because I don't have money. I'm not going to go here and make a presentation because it requires 500 rand from my pocket and I don't have this 500 rand in my pocket. But I'd wake up in the morning, get in the car, bolt for 3 hours, take every single cent that I had and go. But I think I'm going to leave it here for today and say, we just started. It's February now. It's up to you. Are you happy with your January? I know that I'm very, very happy with my January. Coach, are you happy with your January? Are you happy with your life so far? Would you change anything when it comes to this decision that you've made?
No. Hey, no, man. No,
I feel like crying.
No, I can never. Every day when I'm doing presentations, I'm always saying myself, or I remember the day I was born. I remember the day I accepted Christ, and I remember the day I accepted this business. It is that important.
Yes,
In the order of priorities, it is number 3. On the 20th of December 2024, when I started working this business, that was my turnaround moment. And not only me, many people that are my business partners right now. I see them, their lives are changing, this business is changing ordinary people, Lerato. Ordinary people who are doing ordinary jobs. I have people who were waiters that are doing this business. They have since resigned, They've bought washing machines for their mothers. Another one was telling me how she built a whole house within a period of 1 year. You know, there are so many success stories within a period of a year. Would I change anything? Would I say no to this opportunity? I'm saying yes right now, again. If I were to start all over again, I would do it all over again. All over again, my brother.
Coach, I want to say this, my brother. I thank God every day for bringing you into my life. You know, you've transformed me more than just financially. I hope and pray that everything that you dreamt of comes into life. Angazi, my brother, how I don't know. I feel like this is a godly connection. I know in my heart of hearts that you are going to change so many people's lives. Mama Africa, we thank you. Mama Africa, we honor you.
Ish.
Guys,
You
we're
make
not
it.
saying this thing because
Lerato, Simphiwe, thank you so much. It was a great presentation. Every time I'm listening to you and other leaders, I'm saying, it's a gift for me also. It's a big gift from God. Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, go back to the person that invited you. Don't allow this opportunity to pass you by. It took us from nowhere and made us somebodies. I come from a background where I was looked down when it came to my family. When they had these family meetings, I joined this business 4 years ago, so I was 41 years at that time. When they had meetings, I was literally just outside. Whether I was there or not, it didn't really matter. And on my birthday, I was able to take the same people, 50 people out, and take them all out to an experience they have never experienced before. And it's because of this business. Don't take this business lightly. It can change your life forever. Thank you so much, Coach Nyabonga. Thank you so much, my brother. Hope we do this very, very
Thank you
soon.
so much. Thank you so much, man. I honor you. I honor each and every leader. Thank you for roping me in. Thank you for a chance, Mama Africa and every leader in South Africa. Thank you so much, man.
Guys, man. See you next week.
Bye-bye.